Cast Ranger.
Majors, Kira Majors, they're the newest team in Sentai history. From the future television, we're about to talk about them.
Wow, that was really bad.
Kira Majors, they're the latest Sentai.
We're gonna talk about them.
We're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about their prehistory.
Oh, okay. Welcome to a very special New Year's edition? Question mark? Of Extra Cast Ranger. Thank you, Blaze, for that honest review.
2 out of 5? Oh!
You get 2 out of 5 Sentais.
So we have Blue Caster, Pink Caster, Dreamcaster,
Yes.
Way to be on the ball. Clearly the break has not deteriorated you.
and I am your new host.
Chartreuse Caster!
Since I am the most well-knowledged of Super Sentai out of all of us here, I have decided to call myself a new name. A name that inspires honor, power, and
Merchandise.
Merchandise. From now on, you shall all call me Akiyello.
Akiello?
It's Aka Yellow Caster.
So red yellow?
Yeah.
Yes!
I am!
Akared sent me down here to talk to all of you about the latest Super Sentai.
Super Sentai?
Super Sentai.
Super Sentai!
Super Sentai.
Super Sentai!
Okay.
So, yes, during the holiday break, we got
Kira Major scans.
Machine Sentai Kira Major.
Yeah, so it's Machine Sentai Kira Major.
I'm sad it's not about mages!
No.
Well, again, it was the whole... It could have been either Majin or Machine.
No, but there was also because Kira Major. It was a pun.
Because the sparklies.
It's from the word Kirameki.
That's a pun!
Also, think of it this way. Machine. Hashin.
No, I got it.
As in launch.
No, I got it.
It's like that Go Busters machine song I really like.
No, I got it.
Hashin.
That's been the term throughout all of Sentai.
Anyways, let's see what these fuckers look
Oh,
like.
sweet!
Do not refer to them as the F word. These are our greatest heroes.
Look at those suits!
And
my god!
And they are very
God damn it, the blue one's ugly again!
It's not Blue's awesome looking. He's my favorite.
He's got the Decorator eyes and I hate
I
it!
love the Decoranger eyes.
Everyone
I think
else is
that the,
cool!
Little jewel thing that they have, like the pearlescent, or no, not pearlescent, like a transparent Game Boy, sort of.
Everyone else is cool, but blue is just
I
horrid!
disagree. Blue looks amazing.
Ah!
They got seatbelt buckles! They got seatbelt belts.
Okay, so
They're
yeah.
not Blue Caster.
Yeah. So yes,
The
we're looking
theme
at...
is jewels and vehicles, I believe?
Yes. So they all have different vehicles, which we'll get into in a bit, and they're also themed after gemstones.
That come from space.
Yeah.
Of course
So-
they come from
Wait.
space.
So looking
do they remind you of a certain kids cartoon from Cartoon Network in the last few years? That's
Why are
right.
you British now?
Ben 10 with Diamond Head.
I was going to say
You
Steven
were
Universe.
British the whole
well,
time,
that
then you
too.
just became British.
What's this, Russian Gar again?
Yes.
No.
So we have
I miss
Kirame
Russian Guard.
Reto.
So yes, they've got belts that look like seat belts. They've got sashes across their chest that look like roads with gemstones driving on them.
And we have Kirame Red.
Exactly like that.
Kirame
They make a
Blue,
beat noise.
Kirame Yellow, Kirame Green,
And they have
Kirame
a wrist-mounted transformation device again.
Yep. We'll talk more about the individual devices in a bit.
But we must also talk about the biggest thing. Green Ranger is once again played by a female.
Yes,
Yeah.
female green
One more.
and a male yellow.
I'm happy we
Green
got
enough.
Male Yellow.
Why
And
did I say
I'll
that?
have to put this in post, but there was a trailer or like a little teaser bit talking about how the Kira Majors are going to be in the crossover movie, and if you pay attention, you can see that Green sort of like yanks Yellow's arm, almost like they're a romantic couple.
I do hope that they are a romantic couple because I love when Sentais include romance. Much like with my fellow Tokyo Nigo and Songo.
I kind of really hope that's a thing because it looks like it is.
Gar's just prancing around with his hands behind his back. He's just like,
This is not God. This is Aka Yellow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I like
Yellow.
Aka Yellow.
Yeah.
I also like God.
Alright, so let's get into the plot details that we have so far. So, the Kira Majors are 5 youths that have the shining spirit called Kiramental in their bodies.
Ooh.
Cool.
The youths possess mysterious gems with mysterious powers called the Kirame Stones, and that with it they transform to fight the evil Yodan army.
Yodan!
Yodan! You ready to fight?
Yo, done. Come on. It's me, Luigi.
What?
Alright, so let's get into the
Why
profiles.
is he Luigi now?
Let's get into the profiles of the Rangers. Inspiration Sparkling, the creative warrior Kirame Red. He fights by harnessing an infinite amount of shining mental images. So he's light? He just has the most imagination?
Imagination!
Because he is the Red Ranger and thus the mascot for the series.
Imagination.
Probably gonna be a dumb red.
Alright.
He'll probably be a hyperactive Red Ranger.
Yeah.
Sword Point Unstoppable, the slashing warrior Kirame Blue.
Kirame
He
Blue.
uses sword techniques and unique slashing attacks. So he's Gokai Blue.
Yes. As all Blue Rangers are nowadays, they are the sword
he looks really cool.
I love that their Kirame stones have the crystal in them is the same pattern as the crystals from Final Fantasy.
I was a bit hoping that there was going to be a Jaka Dendekitai reference with the stones being like the different.
Different shapes.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Though blue being the diamond, it could be a reference to Diamond Jack.
Well, no, all their stones are the same shape.
Yes, they are also reminiscents of the Crystal Beast from the famous card game Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. So next we have Guidance Shooting, the shooting warrior Kirame Yellow. He can utilize several shooting attacks and techniques. He shoots.
I am now going to see.
Yeah, he shoots.
He
Scores.
Him a shooty boy.
Aka Yellow now sits.
Okay. Charging Lightning, the speed warrior Kirame Green. She can unleash a
Well,
successive...
lightning and green is very interesting. That's usually green is wind in Japanese media and earth in American media.
Yeah, and she can unleash a successive series of high-speed attacks.
But then there's the last one. For now, at least.
Manipulation Incredible, the healing warrior Kirame Pink. She's really good at Aikido.
So she is the martial artist of
The martial artist?
Artist.
the martial artist.
Martial artist.
Aka Yellow has had a few drinks.
The Billie Eilish.
I'm gonna type that just so we don't forget it.
I'm curious to see how you spell that. Martial artist.
Now I feel
I'm
like
not making
Homer
fun of
Simpson.
it. I think that actually sounds cool. I like it.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Alright.
The steak was a bit rough. I don't know, you've been pitching that all night. Chewy? Sure.
Going into our next story, we have our first look at the vehicles. And it looks like... There's one early scan that looks like Red has the sports car, but then we saw in another article that I'll have to find and put in...
We do have a synopsis for the... So there is going to be a Machine Sentai Kiramager episode 0.
which is part of the Super Sentai movie Party, which is airing alongside Ryu Soldier vs. Lupin Ranger vs. Pat Ranger.
Coming up February 8th. So it debuts 1 month before the actual show.
So in the film, a princess from the land of jewelry and Kirame stones comes to Earth in search of people with a shining spirit called Kiramental, a source of outstanding charm and talent to transform them into the Kiramagers to fight the Yodan army.
It's not the first time that this plot has ever happened before. We have Denziman with the same kind of plot synopsis. With
It sounds like a
alien race.
freakier plot, actually.
And apparently the Kirame stones resonate with the warrior's will and transforms into the vehicles, which are called machine. So the stones turn into the vehicles.
That's a neat idea.
We also have information on the staff who are going to be creating this series. It will be produced by Hideaki Tsukada, who did Forze.
Mhm.
It will be written by Naruhisa Arakawa, who did Gokaiger.
Plus Aber Ranger, Deca Ranger, and he is just a huge veteran writer since the 90s for Super Sentai.
And it's being directed by Kyohei Yamaguchi, who directed Exate and Build.
Not to mention a previous suit actor from the 90s, he was O-Red.
Cool. And then Kira Major will be debuting March 8th. So, only a couple of months.
Is that later than normal, or?
No, that was around the same time Resoldier came out.
Well, it is now the new normal since Ryusoldier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because Super Sentai Smash Battle.
Yeah, because Super Sentai Psycho Battle, which I wasn't here for to talk about. May have to make a separate video for that.
Super
Do a
Smash
solo episode
Sentai?
on the director's cut.
That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Neat. Alright, and then moving on, we have official images of some of the gear coming up. First off, we have a look at the Kirame Changer.
This thing's
I
awesome
really
looking.
like it.
It's a tire.
It's a tire and a smartwatch.
And the Omnitrix.
Yeah.
It's a tire and a smart.
I like the runes around it, and this was actually how we first found out what their Zords were, because if you look really close at the runic patterns, you can see the vehicles in there. So like there's the fire truck, the sports car, the crane, the helicopter, and the jet.
The Beetle.
So what I don't think they've gone into detail about is how each individual ranger, like how you choose which ranger you become. And it doesn't look like the Kirame stones actually get put into this, so I'm super curious to find out. Maybe you just like turn the wheel and it goes through the colors.
It probably spins.
But yeah,
Spin the wheel.
it's got buttons on it for transformation, summoning the Zords, communication, and I'm not sure what the crystal icon's for.
Probably final attack.
Let's say Zord.
That might be... No, that's what the vehicle one is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the crystal one might be like a Hisatsu.
He sucks.
I really like how where this is going in terms of the items and the gimmicks and everything.
I'm super interested to see the voice that these things will have.
Yeah.
So, the Kirame Changer will be
Crystals
coming
are
out-
scanned.
Is that what happens?
There is no such thing as... they are
Alright,
not releasing the Kirame Stone.
It doesn't say that in the description, and I feel like if that was the case, they would have shown it in this ad for the toy. So yeah, the Kirame Changer will be coming out early March and will release for 4,000 yen. It's neat. Alright, next, we have images for the first of their two side weapons, the Kirame Sword. I'm not sure how I feel on this design.
I
It
like
looks like a rocket ship.
well, their powers do come from space.
And they are vehicle-based.
And then there's a gun.
Yeah, we'll talk about the gun in a second, but
I love the design of the sword.
it looks too much like a kid's toy. You know what I mean?
I do understand that. Too many flashy lights, the odd color scheme.
Like this looks like a bootleg kid's toy you'd find in like a flea market.
like a dollar store sword.
Yeah. Like when you press the button, it goes through like different sound and light patterns.
Yeah.
And it's got like completely mismatched colors. So for those interested in this, it makes sounds for Kirame
I really
Shield.
miss individual weapons too.
Yeah, it does sounds for Kirame Shield and Kirame Charge. You can pull the trigger for a special move. And it does combine with the Kirame Shot, which we'll talk about in a second, to form the Kirame Buster.
It's time for bust.
So the sword costs 3,800 yen, early March release. And of course, we also have the Kirame Shot, which apparently is going to be an actual disc shooter toy.
For once in Super Sentai history.
Which I don't think we've seen since Kamen Rider Birth with the Birth Buster. It shot Cell Metals.
I did not know that.
But yeah, so this is the Kirame Shot. I kind of like the design of this. It looks
like an engine.
It's a fucking disc gun.
It looks like a vehicle from the Jetsons.
And the funny thing is, it actually looks like it shoots discs.
Yeah.
So that I think this is the first Sentai weapon we've ever gotten that actually shoots like a gimmick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, load the included Kirame bullet and pull the lever to activate the special move.
Does it only come with one bullet?
I think so.
Just one bullet.
Yeah, it says load the included Kirame bullet.
Everybody gets one.
And of course you can combine it with the sword and it forms the Buster, and this is what it looks like.
The Buster looks pretty cool.
Oh my god. It's like a launch bay.
You know what? That might be it.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a launch bay. Then that's
Yeah,
like the
because
runway
because the gun looks like a vehicle.
yeah.
I get it. I don't like them.
I just think it's weird that like they don't really match like their suits, you know. So
It's
like
the whole crystal theme.
yeah, and I
I
get
mean,
it,
Blue will probably look cool wielding these, but everyone else will be mismatched.
Yeah.
Well, for what we know as of right now, only Red can use this Buster weapon.
Of course.
Because he has enough Kirame power to use the
Enough
weapon.
Curamental.
The Kiramental
Space
weapon.
Power.
Yeah,
Space
just like
power.
just like
Uchi Power.
Asapoa.
Asapoa.
So the Kirame shot is 4,500 yen, early March release as well. Moving along, we also have rumors on the cast. So of course, none of this is confirmed yet. But
Which is a bit bizarre, as we should have gotten a trailer in featuring the cast by now. But I believe since Kira Major will be starting in March, we'll probably get it sometime later.
yeah, maybe by the end of the month, we'll
Probably
see.
by the end of the
Have
month.
you
we will
decided
get
you're
the
not
trailer.
British again?
Aka Yellow is somewhat British.
Aka Yellow is international. He is of the planet.
Yes. Aka Yellow comes from all yellow powers. Thanks for helping, dicks.
So the rumored actors for the Kira Majors are Kohinata Ruki for red, Momose Takumi for yellow, Tsukino Momo for green, Matsumoto Hiroki for blue, and former AKB48 member Nagao Maria as pink.
I can definitely see that, especially since she has a lead with a fellow Sentai actress, Lupin Yellow, if she comes from that. But isn't there a certain machine hero that wants to do this as well?
There is some chatter about Taiko Katono, who played Chase, having interest in joining Machine Sentai Kira Major.
Oh my god.
That would
That's
be
interesting.
amazing.
Would it be great if he was the 6th?
I thought you were gonna say that would be great if he was sexy.
Kira May Purple?
Kirame Violet!
Yeah, Violet.
Violet!
They never do purple, it's always violet.
At this point, it'll probably be gold or silver, or both.
I could see them. I'm going to make a prediction. I think the 6th Ranger will be silver because, Giant Diamond.
Kirame White.
Or maybe Kira May Crystal and it'll just be cyan.
I do wish we...
It would be a rainbow color.
But yes, so Taiko Katono has made some tweets saying that he would be interested in being the 6th Ranger in Kira Major.
That'd be awesome.
I
I'd be
would love
totally
that.
down for that.
I feel like shouldn't they have decided that by now?
The Sixth Ranger?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to put any stock in this as a possibility. It would be cool if it did, but I don't see that as very likely.
So by this point, we should have gotten the Sixth Ranger scan,
Right?
where we would have been spoiled for what the Sixth Ranger is, what his mech is, how he combines with the main mech. But since Toei has been very secretive about this, we don't know, which I'm kind of glad about that, because it's nice to know that we won't know who the Sixth Ranger is until
Next week.
Spy Shots.
Next week.
We won't know by next week.
Next week.
Next
we
week.
won't know by next week.
Next week.
I'm just putting that out there in case it happens.
Next week.
For the rest of your week.
But the greatest thing about all of this Kira Major news is that everyone, aside from Ichi, for one thing, is very positive about this.
I'm mostly positive. I just think blue is a sin against design.
How so?
It doesn't sound positive.
Let's do some personal
That's
talk.
not a
What-
healthy snack.
No, let's do some personal talking. What do you, Ichi, since you are the leader of us, what do you think of the newest Sentai suits?
Sorry, I'm
I
being an
think
idiot.
all of them except blue are great. I don't like blue's Decker Ranger eyes.
Love it.
Other than that,
I think
it's
blue looks
fine.
amazing. I'm not gonna do what I usually do and go like, oh, I'm gonna really be fixated on this character because I end up always loving someone else in the Sentai group. So, I like Blue's design, and that's all I'm gonna say for now.
there have been a lot of people throwing around like, oh, this helmet looks like this Ranger.
Well,
And-
this is the 45th anniversary year, so it would make sense to do a ton of throwbacks.
I think the one that I like the most is yellow because his helmet does kind of look like Yellow Ninja.
Key Ninja.
Key Ninja.
Yeah. Pink, I think, kind of looks like Magi Pink a little bit.
That's what I was saying. Some people were saying Hurricane Blue.
Yeah, that kind of. I think Red's helmet is probably the coolest out of them all.
Red's is dope.
I like that it's got these like side panels.
Side
Blue is obviously a Deca Ranger homage.
Yes.
That's probably why I really like it a lot.
And red is, I've heard different things like Abba Ranger, but I mostly see Gokaiger.
Yeah, sort of.
Also, I am just glad that we have the core Sentai team colors again. Again, it makes sense this year being 45th anniversary since Go Ranger, but it's also the 40th anniversary of Denziman, the 25th anniversary of O Ranger, the 20th anniversary of Time Ranger, and the 15th anniversary of Magi Ranger. All those teams are the primary colors of Sentai, which is red, blue, yellow, green, and pink.
I was going to say green isn't a primary color, but alright.
Let me rephrase that. All those
The
teams
traditional
that I just
colors.
mentioned are the traditional / core team colors.
What I think is weird, but in an okay, I'll take it way, is like these like almost elven ear-like protrusions from the side of their helmets.
Yeah, that's a good point. What are those?
Like on blues and greens, you can really see them. They're a lot less pronounced than the other helmets.
At first, I will admit, I loved the helmets because that was the first shot we ever got of them. It was just the helmets, and then we got the full suit design.
I really like the headlights on them.
I'll admit I wasn't big on the sashes at first, but I got used to them.
They look dull to me when I first saw them, but these suits have really grown on me.
I like the sashes. I kind of wish that the shoulder pads on them.
Yes.
I'm curious to see what they would look like if the shoulder pad was only on the side that lined up with the sash and not on the other side. Because as we saw from Kyoryuger, they can definitely pull that
You
off.
could always Photoshop it off.
Yeah. Because like it looks like it's like a tunnel that the road is going into.
Probably a symmetry.
Well, I mean, the roads are diagonal, so symmetry's off the market.
Well, the shoulder pads.
Well,
chances are the 6th Ranger will probably have a giant cross on.
Oh yeah, no, the 6th Ranger will absolutely be an intersection.
I
They'll
thought
probably
you
have
were
a
going to say giant crotch.
No, here's the thing that this is my big guess for what the 6th Ranger will be. Train. Everyone else,
Maybe?
a fire truck,
Because so far
a sports car.
we've got 3 land vehicles and 2 air vehicles.
A van?
He could be a Navy ship.
I was gonna say
A
possibly
ship would be
boat.
interesting, actually.
Either a boat or a train.
Then it would be trains, planes, and automobiles.
Exactly.
It would be.
And with this being Japan, I'm more leaning towards
I've
train.
got it. Boat train.
A boat, a battle station.
Train carrying a boat.
No, that will be the final mech. There'll be a boat, so you can put all the other mechs on it.
Or maybe the final mech will be a train, and like each car attaches to a different mech.
Oh, like Tokyo Rainbow was with the.
Sort of. I don't know.
I'm definitely getting the changer because that thing looks awesome.
I'm gonna wait until I see reviews of it and I hear the voice, but it looks cool.
I also heard that this show was a road trip type of show where they'll go from town to town.
Yeah, there was talk about it being similar to Tokyo in that aspect, and I'm interested. It's always good when shows have like an actual ongoing plot instead of just, oh, we're just gonna sit around and do stuff until a monster appears.
Like Research.
Yeah.
God.
This year, the producer definitely said they want to do a lot more with the Sentai.
Excellent.
They want to do stuff. Ryu Soldier was an experiment and it failed. Let's all be honest. Ryu Soldier was a failure. It didn't want to be.
I mean, like, Lupin Pato was the experiment. This was supposed to be Ryusoulger was supposed to be back to basics. And then they went too far back.
Lupin Pat was a good experiment by doing 2 teams. However, Ryusoulger was an experiment behind the scenes wise with the whole producer and writer thing, coming from nowhere and not having any tokusatsu projects under their belt. They realized this was a huge mistake. So what do we have?
Veteran staff.
We have a veteran staff. We have a head writer who has done 3 Super Sentai teams, which, mind you, one of which of those Sentais has won the Scion Award, the sci-fi, like the biggest sci-fi award that you can receive in Japan.
And which one was that?
Deca Ranger, of course.
Oh, that explains why Blue has the Deca Ranger helmet.
Yes. Plus, not to mention, this writer also did Saikyo Battle.
Oh, okay.
So he knows how to write a good... He knows how to write a good team, per se.
Well, we'll see. If what we saw in that one teaser where it looks like green and yellow or an item is accurate, that could be a sign of good things to come.
There was also a shot which made them look like they were a part of a music... Like it was their own little mixtape where they're all sitting
Your
on
own
the
little
stairs.
mixtape?
Oh, yeah.
You can, yeah.
Like an album.
Album cover.
Yeah, the album cover. You can definitely see their personalities, in which Blue definitely is going to be your traditional Blue and not
Edgy boy.
edgy edgelord boy.
Joy.
I'm better than
And remember, head writer of Deca Ranger.
Oh.
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Don't call me partner.
I vote to you now.
Take a shot. Ow.
Yeah, no, it seems it's going to be a really interesting Sentai, so I'm excited for it.
I am excited to see what the mech looks like.
Yeah, oh my god, the mech's going to be fucking shiny.
Vehicle-based mechs are always great.
And it's going to be shiny as fuck.
Well,
yeah.
Just from seeing the vehicles, I know this is definitely going to be one of those, you have to get another item mechs just click on, as it's been for the last few years.
I
Since,
hope not.
Let's be honest, since Zyuohger was kind of the last mix and match Sentai, Kira Major, it was place it in thing. Because think of it, Kira Ranger, you had the giant Shishi Leo, everyone else kind of just plugged in. Lupin Pato, all you had was the Good Striker, you click it on.
Uh-huh.
Ryusoulger, you kind of had some creativity with the whole mix and matching thing, but still...
But they all mix and matched onto Tiramigo.
Onto Tiramigo. I'm noticing a trend in Super Sentai recently where you need, per se, the hunk of the body.
The base unit.
You get the base unit and you click on the other pieces. I do miss the days
We do eventually get other base units because I have the Yoku Ryuo.
I do miss the combination of the separate mechs becoming one.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is our discussion on what's been revealed so far of Kira Major. We're all looking forward to it.
Their logo is also very
Kira May
good.
special.
Yeah, we got the logo for the series as well, which looks great.
Looks like it's an homage to the Go Ranger logo with the rainbow colors.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, and one minor detail that we didn't really touch on is the Rangers who have the land vehicles, their sash is like a dotted road line, and Blue and Pink who have the air vehicles, it's just a straight up it's like a solid line.
So if the Six
like a
Ranger is a
runway?
train, it'll be a train track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a runway and then a road, so that's cute.
How funny would it be if the Six Ranger was orange and he had a train? It was just Tokyo Rokugo in like flashier colors.
Yep.
No,
All right, so
it'll be silver because train. It'll be like a shining train.
it could be all very possible. So yeah, thanks everyone for listening. I hope you all enjoy this, and if this is your first time checking out Radio Sentai Cast Ranger,
Aka Yellow's a dick.
we are a gaggle of Toronto-based tokusatsu enthusiasts who get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and a third thing of varying degrees of quality. So
This year it's heavily Sentai.
So make sure to favorite, like, subscribe, and so you can
I
stay
don't think
tuned.
we're doing Precuary.
I'm sure we can fit in Precure somewhere.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Cuary, or we don't even have to do it at all. I just thought of it right now. I'm sorry.
So thanks for checking us out. Thanks for listening, and to all of our loyal existing fan base, we love you guys, and We love doing the show. It was.
Yeah, thank you for listening, everyone.
It's good it's good to be back, and next week we'll be coming back at you with our regular episodes.
Oh yeah.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.